Yo, what up guys? TJ here, out snowboarding at Woodward Copper, out at their summer camp for week 7. And today I'm checking out the Arbor Westmark Camber, the Frank April edition. Alright guys, so the Westmark Camber is a true twin freestyle leaning snowboard, although it could be pretty solid for like all mountain freestyle as well. It's a positive camber snowboard from contact point to contact point for the entire length of the snowboard. And it also runs a mid flex, I'd say right around a 5 out of 10. Pretty solid middle of the road flex on this guy. The Westmark Camber is a really versatile snowboard, and there's a few pieces of tech that Arbor threw in this guy that I really like a lot. So on all their camber boards, they run the camber system is what they call it. So full camber, and right underneath the contact points, so the widest point in the snowboard on the nose and the tail, they have what they call uprise fenders. So the base and the edge is actually lifted up just a little bit, helping to make it a little more catch free, even though you're gonna have that really powerful, precise feeling that camber offers. It also runs a sintered base, so this board has been really fast out here, even on this slushy snow that's baking in the sun all day. The Frank April edition actually has one extra piece of tech. It's really the only difference between the Frank April and the regular Westmark Camber, and that's gonna be the tips of the snowboard. They're actually kind of like rounded up, so if you're trying to do a pole jam or like jam up a wall ride or something like that, just kind of pushing your nose into a feature, it's gonna be way more catch free and actually allow you to do that without hooking your nose. It's pretty cool. And the last piece of tech I want to talk about for the Westmark is the Grip Tech side cut. So basically they just added a couple of additional contact points placed right under your feet, helping to isolate pressure and really bite down on hard snow and on ice to help give you more grip and make sure you're not slipping out in those situations. Like I said, this is a pretty freestyle friendly snowboard. It's gonna be fun all over the park, whether you're hitting rails or you're hitting jumps, and it's gonna do well on the larger side of the spectrum as well. If you're gapping onto features, hitting those larger gaps or getting into those higher impact scenarios, the Westmark is gonna stand up to that pretty well. I was actually able to follow Frank April through the park over some jumps today, so I think some of those shots actually came up pretty well. Tons of stability on this guy. I'd say as far as rider and mind goes, this is a solid snowboard for someone who's spending at least 50% of the time on this snowboard in the park, maybe more, but this is still gonna be a fun snowboard for doing things outside of the park. That stability that you get from that positive camber profile, that mid flex, and also that real wood top sheet are really gonna come in handy in those higher impact scenarios. And then you also have that Grip Tech side cut. So if you are on ice or on more variable terrain, you're not gonna be struggling for grip or for control either. So if that sounds like you, check out the Arbor Westmark Camber.